you ever feel like life is asking just a little too much of you? Like you're facing a current and you need to find a deeper strength within just to keep your head above water or to move forward towards something that truly matters to you. Sometimes the battles we face are out there in the world, a difficult situation at work, a challenging relationship, a setback that feels overwhelming. And sometimes, perhaps even more often, the battles are within us. Those moments of self-doubt, the fears that hold us back, or the old patterns we long to change. It's in these times, my friend, that we can discover an incredible source of resilience and clarity right inside ourselves. Carl Jung, a wise explorer of the human soul, spoke of powerful, universal patterns of energy that live within each of us, patterns he called archetypes. One of these, and one that I think can be so incredibly helpful when we feel lost or tested, is the energy of the warrior. Now, when we hear warrior, we might immediately think of someone strong, perhaps even aggressive, ready for a fight. But the kind of warrior I'm talking about today, the kind Jung pointed towards, isn't primarily about outer conflict. It's about an inner stance. It's about tapping into a profound courage, a quiet discipline, a clear focus, a deep sense of integrity, and the wisdom to set healthy boundaries. These are the qualities of a conscious warrior, the one who fights not with others, but for something, for their truth, for their well-being, for their growth, for what they believe in. Think about courage for a moment. True courage isn't the absence of fear, is it? Oh no. If we waited until we weren't afraid, we might never do anything meaningful. Courage is that quiet voice or that determined feeling that says, yes, this is scary, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's important. It's feeling the tremor in your knees, but taking the step. This inner warrior helps us face our fears, not by denying them, but by acknowledging them and choosing to act in alignment with our deeper values. Cultivating this doesn't mean taking giant, terrifying leaps all at once. It can start with small acts of bravery in our daily lives, speaking our truth gently, trying something new even if we're unsure, or simply choosing hope over despair on a difficult day. Each small act builds that muscle of courage. Then there's discipline. This word sometimes gets a bad rap, doesn't it? We might associate it with harshness or restriction, but the discipline of the conscious warrior is really an act of love. It's about committing to what truly nourishes us, what helps us grow, what aligns with our soul's calling. It's the gentle, consistent effort we put into our well-being. Perhaps it's a few moments of quiet reflection each morning, or making time for creative expression, or sticking to a healthy habit that makes us feel stronger. It's not about forcing ourselves, but about choosing again and again what supports our journey towards wholeness. This discipline gives our lives structure and purpose, helping us stay the course even when distractions or old habits try to pull us away. And in a world so full of noise and demands, how vital is focus? The warrior energy helps us to gather our attention, to direct our precious life force towards what truly matters. It's like learning to gently guide a spotlight. When we're focused, we can see things more clearly. We can make decisions with greater wisdom. We can pour our energy into our intentions without being scattered and depleted. This doesn't mean we have to be intensely concentrated all the time. That would be exhausting. But it does mean learning to bring our attention back again and again to our chosen path, to the task at hand, to the present moment. This focus is a powerful ally when we're trying to create something new in our lives or overcome a persistent challenge. Integrity is another cornerstone of this inner warrior. It's about wholeness, about our inner world and our outer actions being in harmony. It's living in a way that feels true to who we are at our core. When we act with integrity, there's a sense of rightness, of peace, even if the choices are difficult. This means being honest with ourselves first and foremost. It means understanding our values and striving to live by them. The warrior within us stands for this truth. It gives us the strength to make choices that are aligned, even when it's easier to go along with the crowd or take a shortcut. Living with integrity builds a deep sense of self-respect and trustworthiness, both with ourselves and with others. Jung himself once said, The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. And this journey of integrity is so central to that becoming. What he meant, I believe, is that our most profound task is to uncover and embrace our authentic self, and the warrior's integrity is key to walking that path.
Finally, let's talk about healthy boundaries. The conscious warrior understands that to be effective, to be loving, to be present for life, we need to protect our energy and our space. Boundaries aren't walls to keep others out. They are more like clear markers that define what is okay for us and what is not. They are an act of self-care and self-respect. Setting healthy boundaries can be challenging, especially if we're used to pleasing others or avoiding conflict. But the warrior energy gives us the clarity to know our limits and the courage to communicate them kindly but firmly. This isn't about being unkind or selfish. It's about ensuring that we have the inner resources we need to show up in the world as our best selves, without becoming depleted or resentful. When our boundaries are clear, our relationships often become healthier and more authentic too. So, how do we activate this gentle, powerful warrior within us? It's not about suddenly becoming someone different. It's about recognizing and nurturing these qualities that are already there, perhaps lying dormant, waiting for our attention. It's about small, consistent choices every day. Maybe it's facing a small fear. Maybe it's dedicating just 10 minutes to something that feeds your soul. Maybe it's consciously bringing your focus back when your mind wanders during an important task. Maybe it's saying no kindly when you need to protect your time and energy. Maybe it's simply pausing to ask yourself, what feels most true for me in this situation? This inner warrior isn't here to make us hard or aggressive. It's here to lend us its strength, its clarity, and its unwavering commitment to what is good and true within us and in the world. It's a companion for life's inner and outer journeys, helping us navigate the challenges with a little more grace, a little more courage, and a profound sense of our own capability. It reminds us that even when we feel vulnerable, we also possess an incredible wellspring of resilience. Remember, this exploration is a gentle one. It's about befriending all parts of yourself, including this strong, principled energy. It's about understanding that within you lies the capacity not just to endure, but to meet life with an open heart and a steady spirit. What's one small way you feel you could connect with this inner strength, this gentle warrior in your life this week? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Sharing our journeys can be such a beautiful way to support one another. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me, for allowing these reflections into your day. Remember, you are stronger than you think, and you are on a path that is uniquely yours. Be gentle with yourself as you explore. Sending you much peace and courage. Until we meet again.